you're the fucking CEO of Politics?
Hey, let's go. Let's rush it.
20,000 demos.
It's kind of hot here.
Oh, baby. You gotta pee your pants.
Okay.
Yes, let's go. That's how OG I am in the game. The Techhouse space, baby. You heard it here first. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. This is Supersonic Talks podcast. Everyone is happy to have our new guest, amazing guest, Susan.
What's up? I'm so happy to be here. DJ Susan here. So stoked to be here. It's an honor.
No, thank you so much for coming. It was unexpected that we have you today on Friday night. We just got the confirmation a few days ago. We're just like, okay, let's have call to all our team. Let's do that. No matter what. Thank you for coming.
Of course. This is my kind of Friday night right here. Chilling on the couch, kick back. This is perfect.
Drinking tequila?
Not tequila yet. No, I got a little C4. I'm zooming right now. Let's go.
From where you came right now? From San Diego?
I just came from San Diego. Yeah, born and raised. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. So.
How was your road right now?
How was my road trip up here?
Right now from San Diego to LA.
Oh, it was perfect. I smoked a couple joints. I threw on some good tunes. Had a good phone call. It was solid.
It's good? Nice.
I always say the drive from San Diego to LA is about a joint and a half, 2 joints away.
So you can smoke and drive?
Oh, hell yeah.
You good in that?
Oh, absolutely. It's my superpower. I actually drive better when I'm high. I'm not joking.
I love smoking when I'm sometimes DJing. It makes me feel music more deep.
Yeah, for
Not
sure.
like when it's a big crowd, when it's small crowd, like a bar, this kind of stuff. When
The
I'm
best.
just like,
You really feel the energy.
Yeah.
My good friend says, he goes, I don't get high, I get normal. That's how I feel.
But
And my favorite quote, stoners don't wait for stop lights. Wait. Drunk drivers run stop signs. Stoners wait for them to turn green.
Yeah. You're more focused on the road. That's true. You're more focused. You're like,
I mean, hey, throw on the Star Wars theme song, changes your whole drive.
that's true. Susan, tell me from where your name came from.
DJ Susan came from me trying to come up with the most random fucking DJ name ever. And I was like, I think it's so funny and I want to come up with something super captivating and super like, what the fuck is that? And I remember being in college sitting at my desk and I said DJ in a million names afterwards and I landed on Susan and I was like, that's the one.
What is your real name?
Susan.
Susan.
Yeah.
And it's your stage name.
No, it's Steven. I'm joking. I always tell everybody that. That's my running spiel. But no, DJ Susan, I said, what's the dumbest, most random, not dumb, because Susan's a great name, but like, DJ, whatever,
Yeah.
How deep could I take it? And I said Susan. I was like, that's so fucking stupid. It's perfect.
I'm telling the whole day to my boyfriend that DJ Susan is coming. And after that, I'm just like said him. He's like, is it the boy? Is it the guy? I'm just like, yeah.
It's so funny. When I very first started,
I said it's a big guy.
Oh yeah.
tall guy.
Who loves fucking, imagine Buddy the Elf on crack, who loves hugs. That's me.
You came to have a show tomorrow in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I have a studio session tomorrow. I'm finishing up so much new music right now. I have a really dope collaboration with my good friend DLMT that we're gonna wrap up in the studio tomorrow, and then popping out for a cheeky little back-to-back set. Something unannounced, but something for LA. It's gonna be sick. Gonna hit it sober, so we'll see what happens.
So you have a lot of things coming up.
Lots of things coming up. Yeah, this is the calm before the storm. So I'm super stoked to get in here in this podcast and get this out while we can and just be in this calm energy that I've been in the last few weeks. But yeah, my year is about to start up and not stop.
It's the right start of 2024.
This has been the perfect start of 2024. I feel like I spent the last 6 months of last year getting everything together. And it's funny because when you do that and the time comes to like be prepared and you're prepared, you're like, holy shit, we actually did it, right? So now my release schedule is getting filled up for the rest of the year. Getting all these big bookings and these big festivals. I'm making my debut at Club Space next weekend for my first show of the year. I just announced my headline at Academy in a few weeks. Like, shit's crazy. I'm super blessed. Can we
get guest list to Academy?
1,000,000% fucking you're getting guest list. Dude, bring the setup to Academy backstage. We'll get it.
So we finished the podcast.
Wrap it up. We're going to Academy. But no, just such a year that like I'm really feeling and like stepping into the growth that last year gave me. And it's exciting. It's fun. It's like, damn, the hard work paid off. You know what I mean?
You said you have a headline show in Academy. How many headline shows did you have last year?
I had a bunch of headline shows last year. I started last year with my headline tour. I think it was like 24 stops. and then a bunch of other stuff in between.
What the cities tour?
I actually started my year at Academy last year, and then did a bunch of shows in Canada and the East Coast and Florida and Salt Lake City and Boston and you name it, everything in between. It was the Goblin Mode tour. It was sick. And then just a bunch of really exciting stuff. Do-Lab at Coachella, Splash House, headlined Exchange in LA. Lots of really cool shit. But this year is like, I have so much more to work with. And it's really cool because when I played at Academy last time, I was like, next time I play here, I'm 100% headlining. And now next time I'm playing there, we're headlining. So it's cool to like, the things we manifested are here, and I'm stepping into it fully.
Do you believe in manifesting?
100%.
So it's more manifesting, or it's a balance between hard work and manifesting?
I mean, attention goes where your energy flows. When you think about something, you start to do that thing, right? So, man, it's so crazy. Back in the day, 15 years ago when I started DJing, I had no DJ friends. I didn't know anybody who was a DJ. I would bring my controller to shows and set up on top of the fucking techniques. Like, that's how OG I am in the game. And I remember just like having this vision that I wanted and this dream that I would just see in my head every night. And just like when I was doing music and just this far-fetched dream. And now like I'm living that dream. So when you see me on stage, I'm like so grateful and like crying on the inside. It's like I fucking worked so hard for this and like saw this in my mind. And it's so special, when that happens, because it's shows you that you can do whatever you want and you can have whatever you want. And like it's just already just waiting for you,
I think after 15 years old, it's easy to say like that you believe in yourself and you got it what you got. But if you will be back 15 years ago, how you help to yourself to not to giving up, to like force yourself reach your goals?
That is the hardest part of, I guess, any career, especially in the music game, because it can be so discouraging and it takes so long. And I think something that really got me through was that understanding that, this is going to take time. Yeah. And you need to be patient, and you just need to trust that if you're moving in that direction, things are going to work out. But, if you're not growing, you're dying. And if you're not stepping forward, then you're stepping backwards. So it doesn't matter. I stopped putting pressure on myself and saying, I don't need to be doing something every day, but like once a week or whatever, and hold myself accountable to that. And it all just started to flourish. And I also was very super into creating my own community, my own foundation, right? I grew up asking a lot of people for opportunities and begging promoters to notice me and book me and sign my shit. And then they were like, no. And I was like, damn. And a lot of people would stop there and be like, damn, I'm not going anywhere. But I was like, nah, why would I wait for them when I can start my own thing? Yeah. And then I started Hood Politics Records, and the rest is fucking history. All those people that said no to me are now knocking on my door, were knocking on my door. And it's special to have that foundation, because when shit goes south and you lose teams or you lose management or you lose your agency or X, Y, and Z, those adversities, you have something to fall back on. And that's been something that's helped me so much last year when I faced adversities like that, and so much before, because it's like, dude, I'm rock solid in my foundation. Like no one can take that away from me. So it's like not really working for something else, but something that you can create for yourself. That's just like so encouraging to continue forward.
I love Hood Politics
Me
label.
too. It's the best.
Honestly, to be honest, I'm trying to send some tracks. Maybe it is not fit yet, but I'll
quick disclaimer: we get 20,000 demos every 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
How many people do you have in your team?
We have an A&R team of like 4 people. 20,000 demos every 2 weeks.
And you open all the emails by yourself, or do you have people who help you?
It's not emails. We have a new demo submission process. It's called TrackStack.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
TrackStack. Yeah. So we got the boys going through TrackStack, but we just started releasing twice a month as opposed to 4 times a month. We're used to, just because it's so much stuff. So it's crazy out there right now. Yeah, 20,000 demos every 2 weeks. We go through everything, and it's sick. But there's a new standard that I'm really passionate about. I feel like it's gonna push the label and the sound so much more forward. Yeah. I also feel like Techhouse, as much as everybody wants to say they hate it, fuck that. Techhouse is not dead. Techhouse is not going anywhere. And I guarantee this year is the year that Hood Politics makes it very clear to the vast majority of people that want to hate on Techhouse that Techhouse is the motherfucking shit. The standard's high, the music's quality, and it's going to be such a progressive year for that sound that any doubt you had is going to be completely gone. That's a fact on the podcast right now. Hood Poly's taking over the Techhouse space, baby. You heard it here first. Let's go. 2024 belongs to the gang.
Right now, everyone have to go. We will leave the link to your. You see.
Shout out HP.
Open your left boobs.
Yeah,
Show
we gotta
them.
get this on.
Yeah, please. It's kind of hot here. It's the reason why. It's the reason why you wearing. Oh wow, I love it.
For life.
What the future you see for hood politics? Like maybe to make a festival or like.
100%. My dream with hood politics is to just be a force in the industry where we can kind of do whatever we want. If we want to do a big pop-up at Space for Miami Music Week or do something big at ADE or whatever, and I've never been more confident that that's 6 months to a year away. The team I have, the community that I've built with Hood Poly is so unmatched by any other label, I think, because the community is so authentic and it's so strong, and it's the first label that's really for the community and for the people and for the industry. So it's sick. We're building a dope team. Everyone's stoked. We're all about positivity and lifting everybody up. So
everyone from the hood politics team, they're from San Diego or from different cities?
From everywhere. San Diego, LA, Chicago. I think that's it.
I wish.
But we got members, and everyone who's on the label is family, and they're worldwide, like probably like 30, 40 countries.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're in 250 releases in the next few weeks.
Many?
250 official releases, yeah.
It's crazy.
In 6 years in September. No, 7 years.
It's crazy.
Wow, 7 years this year at Poly.
It's a big kid, big child already.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah, it's crazy. I'll like sometimes forget. Sorry. I'll sometimes forget how big it is, and I'm like, damn.
Now, Hood Politics, I play a lot of tracks from your label, and I knew you and Hood Politics separate in my mind, and just like at some time it's come together. And just like you.
It's crazy. People always forget. They're like, wait, holy shit, you're
you're
the fucking CEO of Hood Politics? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh my God, I had no idea. Yeah, I know. I've kind of like, I've been a little less active the last 2 years just because I've been so focused on building my own foundation so that I could bring all that back to Hood Politics. I think it's just going to be more prosperous in the end and mission complete. You know what I mean? I have a whole new team that's super motivated and super inspired about it. I've had this community that's been so consistent, and the releases have been going on so long since, like, while I've kind of been out doing my own thing with my new record deal and stuff. But now that I'm back, oh baby, it's on. I'm releasing my first single on my record label in 2 years at the end of this month. So I'm super stoked. The terms of my music agreement is totally changed, and I have freedom to release on Hood Poly and come back home. So I'm back in the captain's chair, and I'm calling all the shots and handling shit. And I'm so stoked. This is gonna be the best year yet.
When you producing your new track, how you decide where you want to release it, under your label or under something different?
So yeah,
how are you deciding?
So I'm signed with Helix Records.
Yeah.
Right now, so a lot of the times they'll get first listen and like first right of refusal, but I make such eclectic stuff. They like love all the like commercially vocal stuff, and they'll give me like amazing opportunities to work with huge vocalists, Annabelle England, Carmela, Haley May, all these great people. So when I'll get those tracks, they're obviously going to go to them. But there's a lot of club stuff that I make that they're like, dude, we want you feeding into the Hood Poly machine. And I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. Oh yeah. So I'm back now. All my club stuff is going to come out on Hood Poly, and it's really sick because that's like the sound that I've created for it. So it's dope to be back in the scene with my little baby.
No, baby's growing up, and I wish you good luck in the next, like this year already. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a really big statement year because I feel like there's so much, that last little stretch to prove ourselves, I guess, but it's like this close. It's there. So this year is going to be an absolute standout year. I'm super motivated. 7
years ago, have you ever think about like the success that you have right now with your label?
100%. Yeah? I knew it was all coming because, I'm in it for the right.
You have a big confidence always.
Success to me is like, it's not having like all the flashy stuff and being the best. It's like a feeling, and that confidence that feeling is not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And the family that I have in Hood Poly, and just being able to be a force for the underground and the new generation of producers and artists for so long. And while everyone's so discouraged and worried about competition, we're solely focused on collaboration and helping people and being there for these artists that need that extra push and that extra bit of confidence to continue with their career. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard not to give up. No one wants to sign my shit. Everyone thinks I suck. Like, I'm taking criticism personally, and we're the label to be there to be like, dude, you're amazing. Everything's great. Like, we want to support you and give you that confidence to continue forward. So I'm super confident. That's my success, you know, knowing that I have that and I have that. So
no, I agree, because when I'm watching all your videos on Instagram, on YouTube, everywhere, like your confidence in everywhere, what are you doing, how you talking to the people, how you're acting is like 1,000%. So
thank you.
It's with you from your childhood, or you just work with yourself? Because sometimes I feel that my weak spot, I'm confident as well, but I'm very like, oh my God, like, I don't know, this set wasn't great enough, or this music wasn't great enough. I'm always judge myself, and I think I have to stop doing that. But when I'm watching you, all your videos, you're always like, hey, let's go, let's rush it, la 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 la. And I'm like, are you like acting like that? Oh, and it's like 100%
that's so funny.
true.
That's so funny, because I have people all the time who are like, oh, bro, I hated you for so long because I thought it was just a joke. I thought that your attitude was a joke, like a gimmick. And I was like, what the fuck? And they're like, but I know it's like, it's legit. You're actually like that. Like, I love you. And I'm like, damn.
No,
that's crazy.
To be honest, we met right now the first time in real life, but I just watch your Instagram, and your energy is such a huge, so you cannot understand who you are as a person. And that's why I'm like, I don't know, like, is it like in positive way, this energy, on in the negative way? Of course, in the positive right now, as I see, but it's interesting that you mention it.
Yeah, no, I'm here. This is real.
So, and your energy is coming from...
I'm such a firm believer that, like, you know, energy has such a powerful magneticness to it that truly what you give is what you're going to get back. So I'm confident because I know what I have to offer, and I know that that's going to come right back to me. You know what I mean? Like, you can't lose in any situation with that attitude. And it's like, you know, you put two positive sides of a magnet together, they fucking come together. That's the same thing with human beings. You know, we emit this electromagnetic field with each other, and when we're vibing on this frequency, people are like, let's fucking come together. Like, there's, you know what I mean? Like, imagine like chemistry. A coincidence, right?
Yeah.
What a coincidence. No, that's just the two energies coming together. It's crazy. And I'm such a firm believer in, like, you know, you get what you give. So I'm all about giving as much as I can, because I know it's going to come right back. But, you know, not even for the selfish reasons. I just genuinely love to, like, get people stoked and, like, just create a vibe with people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's so much staleness and shallowness in the world that people aren't, like, open to that, you know what I mean? They'll even question if it's fucking real and, like, hate me for it, right? The only haters I have hate me because I'm so happy and I'm just this guy, right? But it's real, and I just have, you know, there's so much to be grateful for too. But I feel like, you know, life's better when you smile through it and spread that positive energy. So it's very rewarding for me in so many ways.
You have so many shows, and when you're giving so much energy to the people, how are you going to refill it back? From where? From the people as well? Or?
Oh my God, yeah, for sure. When I play shows, like, it's like literally like the best drug ever. The adrenaline, the energy in the room, like, I feel it. I'm very, like, sensitive to that energy, and I literally, like, embrace it and just use it to fuel my fire. I do a 6-hour set, jumping jacks the entire time, and still have time to go in the crowd and party with everybody all night.
How long was the longest set yours?
My longest DJ set?
Yes.
Swear to God, my longest DJ set, I think like 10 hours.
Oh wow, crazy. Where it was?
Yeah, 10 hours plus.
Where?
I think at this crazy after party in Tulum.
Like 10 hours nonstop?
Yeah.
What about the restroom?
I started at like midnight and we went till the next day, yeah.
What about the restroom? You just like swing pretty fast?
Oh no, you gotta pee your pants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep in mind.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta make sacrifices, you know what I mean? They do it on New Year's Eve, so fuck it. If you're in the vibe, like, no one even knows. It's all dark.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Watch one 15 minutes video about one day with Susan, and a few times I mentioned that you said, I'm from San Diego, I'm in my hometown, it's my hometown, San Diego, I love it so much.
Yes.
And you always like talking about the family, about the community, and about the city where you're from. Do you feel that the city like influence in where are you right now and who are you? Like the San Diego?
Does San Diego what?
Like, did it that like make you who are you right now?
Oh my God, 100%.
How you feel this influence of the city?
Yes, San Diego built me into 100% who I am. The experiences, the closed doors, the no's, it turned me into this like, it like ignited this fire in me that like is so paramount in my process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
San Diego gave me everything. I used to walk down the street in downtown with my big ass fucking DJ controller in the case and go to shows, fill party buses from my city, everybody come out to the show. Club opened at 10.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I'd play 8 to 9 p.m. to the bartenders. And then my set would be done and everyone would be like, come an hour later. But I did that for so long, and it's like, you know, when you do something that sucks and you're like, I want better,
yeah,
and you get motivated, you start to get better. And it's not until you have those moments. Like if everything's easy all the time, you're not going to grow. But all those hard times and all those no's and all that adversity and all the fuck this sucks, it makes you want to go harder and get more and get better, you know? So all that said and done fully led me to like starting my label and having this drive and this fire to be my own person.
Just to be better than you were yesterday.
For sure. And just to build my own thing, you know? It's kind of like I'm so tired of, I was waiting around for so many years that I was like, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm doing my own thing. But if I didn't, you know, if I was in a city that was like, gave me everything I wanted and it was easy, then I wouldn't have the, you know, the character that I have to go and be an absolute rock star.
You still have this feeling like that I want to be better?
Hell yeah, every single day. I struggle with imposter syndrome too all the time. It's crazy. It's like, it's hard to acknowledge, you know, the small wins when there's people around you taking these crazy wins. But, you know, I always want to be better. There's always room for improvement and growth, but I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm super grateful, but always striving to be better and go harder.
So because you have a 15 years experience, I have like 4 years experience of DJing, and I'm always not like dreaming, but thinking one day I will be calm and confident with myself. I will not be worried how the show will go and how everything will go, you know, just to be more sure about what I'm doing. But it feels like it never will come.
No, it will. It will. It absolutely will. And that's the thing about DJing. You know, like I said, it takes so much time to find your art because art is so subjective and it's so fickle because of that. It's like, you know, no one really...
What is it fickle?
Fickle's like, it's all over the place. It's like, it's very scattered and, you know, opinions and whatever. Like nothing's really good. There's nothing that's like good or bad. It's just all subjectiveness. And we're very subjective on our own behalf too. So just keep doing your thing. Keep having fun. Keep vibing and everything will fall into place.
How's your parents accept the information that you want to be a star or DJ producer back in the days?
How did my parents take it when I said I want to be a DJ?
Did they like...
My mom was like, go for the gold. And my dad's like, you're a fucking idiot. Swear to God, dominated my entire relationship with him for like, honestly, as of last year, like probably 14 years. Every time I talked to him, when are you going to get a real job? When are you going to get a real job? When are you going to get a real job? And I was like, Dad, stop.
What about now?
Now he's my biggest fan. And he's like,
he's coming to your show.
I'll never forget. I threw a boat party in the beginning of last year with my record label. And he came. And it was the first time he ever came to one of my shows. And he looked around and he was like, who did this? And I was like, me. He's like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I did. He's like, who paid for all this? I was like, me, bro. What do you mean? And he's like, you're lying. I was like, dude, I've been trying to tell you. And then all my friends, all the fans were there. They're all like, DJ Susan's dad, let's go. Getting him smashed, getting him hyped up, putting him on their shoulders. He had the best time. And he was like, at the end of the night, he was like, I'm proud of you. And I was like, yes, let's go. Now we're best friends and he's my biggest fan.
Do you think that he haven't accept what you want to do for a long time just motivate you to prove it?
Oh, 100%. And I get it too, you know, how unconventional to be a DJ when DJing wasn't even a fucking thing, right? And it's like, you know, me having a kid and they're like, yo, I'm going to be like a fucking astronaut. And you're like, damn, that's like highly unlikely. But it's like everyone's an astronaut now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was motivating. It was cool. Like I love a good challenge. I love to face doubt and show them what the fuck is good. But it's cool, you know, just keep doing your own thing and they'll start to believe.
Yeah, I think sometimes have the same thing when you're trying to not like prove to your parents, but still like, hey, because like DJing and music is not like you're in the law school or you're a doctor, you know, it's something that you don't know, do you have a money tomorrow if you're not a superstar yet? You understand what I mean? Like have to be like, I mean, in my stage right now, I still have to hustle. Like I cannot live just for DJing money. Yeah. You have to do like this one. And even if you're a guy, I mean, if you're a girl, you have this, how right to say, like a possibility maybe to DJing. But when you're a guy, you have to have a girlfriend and, you know, a family and just build it.
Yeah, it's a lot. But everything, you know,
everything is good.
Everything worth having is worth fighting for and going hard. And thank God I'm not working in the real world. Fuck that shit.
Your best support, your big support. When I ask you in my questionnaire, the first thing you put your fiance.
Yeah.
It's so cool that like she's the first place for you right now.
She's the first person I put on my biggest supporters list, 100%. During those times with my father, he's like, get a real job. Like, that's my dad. You know what I mean? Like, you take those opinions like strongly because you're like, fuck, I want to be a good son and this good person to my dad, right? And I never forget, there's times where I was literally online, like whatever the job hunting website is. And I'm just going through jobs trying to find shit. And she's like, what are you doing? And closing my computer. And I was like, dude, I got to get a real job. I got to make money, blah, blah. And she's like, dude, you're an idiot. Like, you don't even understand the strengths that you have, but I see those and I know that you got this. And she's so encouraging. It's like, I see a version of you that you don't see. And I know that that version of you can do whatever the fuck he wants. You're not doing that. Keep pushing. And it's so special to have like an accountability partner in those situations, because when you want to tap out, they're like, nah, keep going. And it's only after you keep going that it clicks and it happens. So literally, I know it's so cliche, but like, never give up. Find any reason to keep going. Find that support group. Find that person that's going to push you and amplify your strengths and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Show you what you can be. And there was so many times I had like $30 in my account, nothing, couldn't even get whatever, shows nowhere in sight, not wanting to go back. And she's like, dude, keep pushing. And then it always works out. You know what I mean? Like, all through the hard times, I remember we always were like, when does it not work out? Right? Always works out. So,
oh my gosh, she's an angel.
Life is just that. Life is really just you. It's a challenge of you against you. The entire experience is just you versus you. And it's how far can you challenge your mental that you're like, I'm not even, that shit doesn't even matter. I know what I can do. Then you become super. But yeah, she allowed me to, I wouldn't be where I am now without her, for sure.
Oh my God. What is her name? I'm sorry.
Her name's Lauren. She's the best.
Lauren, hello.
Lauren, we love you. Thank you.
Lauren.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here without her 100%.
How many times she going to your shows to support you?
She comes to my shows a lot. She comes to the big ones.
Does she loves electronic music and all this vibe?
She's a cutie pie who likes to go to bed early, and she's a very humble, at home baby girl. But she'll come to the big stuff. She'll come to, like, she's coming to Space. She went to Brooklyn Mirage. She'll go to the big stuff. When like we go to the friends together, she'll come for sure. It's but on that tour life, like, hit a show, airport at 5 a.m., next show, same thing. Nah, stay at home.
No, it's so good. I mean, that the support, it's very important for all the artists, even if you just started, you know, like, you don't believe to yourself. I mean, sometimes I do believe to myself, and just like, people, no, everything is good, and just like, let's go. It's not bad as you're thinking, and it's cool that you have people around you who can tell. You have $30 in your bank account? No worries.
The most important part of this entire industry, and every industry for that matter, is the people around you. I swear to God. The team will make or break you. And I tell everybody, you know, like, if you want to be successful and you want to do great things, you need to surround yourself with people that believe in you and that, like, are doing the same shit that you want to do. But people that are going to be your biggest cheerleaders, you hold on to those people so tight, because those are the people that give you that confidence and give you that, like, you know, encouragement to continue.
For example, if us watching right now, some young artists that just like maybe want to start their career, how we can suggest to find their own community or people they can be like true to them, you know?
Just, stay authentic. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to blend in. Don't try to be of another version of yourself that someone else wants you to be. Don't try to be somebody else. And if you want to build a music community, start by putting music out. Don't wait for a label to put it out. Start self-releasing edits, whatever, on your SoundCloud. And people are going to, even if you don't think people are going to like it, there's going to be people that are going to like it. And there's going to be people that are going to listen. And there's going to be people that appreciate you. And those people that appreciate you, network with them, connect with them, and that's going to be your community. The people that support you, actually, not people that know of you, the people that hear of you, the people that you're pitching to yourself, to, but people that actually appreciate you for your art unconditionally. You know what I mean? That's so special. That's what I did with DJ Suze, and that's what I did with the Politics. And it's kind of this trust in the organic process that it's going to bring you the community that, you know, you're setting out to be a part of. It's sick.
Yeah, the last time I'm just like thinking that community is really like one of the main thing to growing up, because when you just by yourself, it's good, but sometimes it's hard to.
Super. It's rare that anybody goes anywhere solo, especially these days. So trust in the community, trust in your friends, trust in the little group, and build a little crew. It's so fun to build a little crew.
You also mentioned about so right now the market of the DJs and musicians is insane, big.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna tell like who's bad or who's good. Like it depends of the music and everything. But how you gonna like understand who's the people are true honest to you and like the true person who just like make it like to be nice or good musician or nice and good person just to get something from you from as an artist. You understand?
That's all the time.
How you manage it, how you understand who is who, how you see the red flags.
I've been in the game long enough to immediately spot it. I think it just really comes down to like, I don't know, you can feel someone's authenticity. You know what I mean? There's people that walk the walk and talk the talk, but a lot of people talk the talk and don't walk the walk. And I feel like, you know, be in situations where people are forced to walk that walk. And I see it all the time. You know, people will talk a big game, then you get there and you're like, dude, no, you're just trying to whatever. But I mean, it's all organic. It all happens. Like, you know, I don't try to really attach too much of that to anything, but there's people everywhere. There's snakes, and then there's cool little iguana homies, so roll with those guys.
I just like, I think it's just in my future right now, just like I have this small community, small group of friends right now, like in LA, like local gigs, you know. I don't have any like snacks yet.
Yeah.
But maybe.
No, only the good vibes. I mean, trust your intuition, keep putting out that positive energy frequency, and all the right people are going to come in. And they're like, you know, you'll feel it. You'll be stoked.
Have you ever had some difficult or some like interesting gigs in your life, or someone maybe came to you and said like, look, Susan, I don't like your music, can you play something else or stuff like that? Like,
oh my God,
and
dude.
you don't know what to do at this moment.
Dude, 100%. When I was living in San Diego, like 2019-ish vibes, I had a residency at this sick club in San Diego, and they were paying me all this money.
Can you say the name of this club?
Yeah, it was called Sidebar. And it was like a total bottle service club, but they had the sickest sound system, and they hit me up and they're like, we want you to run like Friday nights here.
Yeah.
House night and shit. So I would get this budget. I would book international artists from over the country, really sick artists that come play at these clubs.
Wow.
And I'll never forget, there was this one time where I was performing with these homies, and they were there, and they were like 3 minutes into their set, and they just switched the sound over to the house sound, cut them off, and then this fucking DJ out of nowhere rolls up with his laptop and just takes over and starts spinning hip hop, and everyone's like, what the hell? All because like one table complained about the music. Yeah, shut the party down right as it was about to, the headliner just went on. It was absolutely insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a battle. It's a major battle, especially in SD. From like, I mean, it's so switched over now, but like those top 40 bottle service clubs, oh my God. There's no soul in those walls at all. It was crazy. So generic. So wild. But yeah, pulled the plug.
But it wasn't you. It was like an artist that you...
It was an artist. I played before them, and then they played. And then they were just getting started, and they pulled the plug. They're like, dude, no. Hip-hop only.
What do you feel, or what are you doing when someone saying these things like...
Oh, I said we're done. I said we're done. And I said we're done. Peace. Yeah. I said that's the end of that, 100%. Or I had a residency at the Hard Rock throwing parties, like on their big rooftop over the summer. And they would keep the music at like 1% because they're like, oh, the hotel guests are complaining about the sound. And I was like, why are we doing this? This is absolutely fucking insane. Yeah, shows are hard, man. It's always a hit or miss, but don't be discouraged by any of the negative stuff. I just use it as motivation to get better. Want better, not more. That's always a good one.
How you find the balance, like to protect yourself as an artist and in music, and at the same time not to cross the boundaries with the manager or the people who make this event, like to...
Yeah, I mean, it's all about just knowing your worth, being confident in what you know you're worth. And if you don't like something and you feel like something's giving you less than what you feel like you deserve, then walk away. it'll be so much better for you in the end. And that's what I did, you know, to always take the high road, of course, but like, this isn't serving me anymore. Much love. And then you go off to do better things and get placed exactly where you need to be. Like I said, like none of this shit is overnight by any means. It's this wild, long journey of fitting into, you know, different places and spaces and finding where you fit a million times over until you finally find your spot that you fit in, and then everything starts to like flourish because you're cemented in that zone.
What is your spot? I mean, it can be not in US maybe, but what the clubs or events you can say is my fucking spot. I love it.
Dude, everywhere. I've been on a major New York kick lately. I love New York.
How was Brooklyn Mirage? You played there.
Sick.
It's my dream to go there even.
Dude, that was the craziest. That was one of the craziest nights of my entire life. I love New York so much, and I literally feel like it's my second home. It's just cool, like touring somewhere.
Yeah.
So many times that you start to build a family there, and every time you go there, like the crew just gets bigger and the people showing up more. It's so special. I love it. Yeah, Mirage, great hall, crazy. Yeah, that show I did at Mirage was the first time I ever went there in my entire life, and I remember walking on stage.
How long was your set there?
Hour and like 45 minutes. Hour and a half.
Yeah.
I played with DJ Snake. It was sick as fuck.
Oh, he's playing in a few weeks here.
He's my hero. DJ Snake's my hero. I haven't been able to say I've had a DJ hero in years, but DJ Snake's my DJ hero. And I met him, and he was showing so much love, and it was just perfect.
He's the old school guy.
Dude, he changed him. Flourish, Adamas, all those guys changed my fucking life. Trap, dubstep, that early era of trap, 2013, was absolutely paramount in my propulsion into becoming an artist for sure. So meeting him, and he was like, dude, I love you. I love your music. He reached out to me in DM like a few months before that. And was like, big fan, like just crazy shit, crazy full circle moment. But yeah, Mirage was tight.
What the difference between the crowd in New York and San Diego crowd, for example? How they feel the music? You see the difference?
Very different for sure, because San Diego's my city, you know what I mean? Everyone in the crowd is people that have seen me, been working for the last like 10, 15 years.
When you're preparing set, for example, for New York, you're just thinking, it's, okay, I'm going to New York, it's different people, it's a different like lifestyle.
Yeah, for me, my sets are really just based around like energy, that hype energy. I'm like, what's going to get people moving? What's going to get people singing? What's going to get people excited? And I'll make a lot of cool edits and like mix stuff together to like get people's attention, because it's hard to understand as an artist so deep in our niche and our sound that people don't think like us and know everything about, you know, house music and shit. So you'll go to the show and you're like, oh, everybody knows this stuff, but a lot of people don't. So a lot of stuff goes right over people's heads, right? All the underground stuff. So I'll mix it up and just play like some super energy stuff, maybe some like popular vocals over some of my tracks, and just make edits and shit to get people, like, especially the people in the front row area. They just are zombies. They literally go there to just stand in the front of the...
Putting their phones out.
No, they just stand there with their hands on the rail, just like staring into oblivion. You're like, holy fuck. But then you throw on like ASAP Ferg work vocal, and then they're like, hey, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just having fun and just captivating people with some familiar stuff and just dropping the bangers and shit. But I don't really like plan sets, really. I just go, I kind of just raw
fully
dog.
Improvise?
I kind of just raw dog my sets. Yeah, I didn't use headphones in at Mirage. I don't DJ with headphones. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Fun fact about me, I don't DJ with headphones. I don't need them, and I bring them and I lose them every fucking time. So I just stopped bringing them, and I did Great Hall, no headphones. I played at the convention center in Philly, no headphones. I did Great Hall, no headphones. Yeah.
So sick. You know your library is so good?
Yeah, I also just been DJing for so long on so many different things. You know, people get in the game, they immediately have the 3000s or like this crazy sync shit. Like I started DJing with turntables. Like I had nothing.
Yeah.
I just had to use my ear. So now that even just having like a grid or seeing the BPMs, like it's super easy.
It's insane. I haven't mentioned that you're DJing without the headphones.
Swear to God, I'll do Academy no.
All the time? Or
I'll do Academy no headphones, yeah. I'll do Space no headphones. Let's go. Well, I have the booth monitor super loud, so you'll see me DJing and I'm like, you'll hear me like kind of like high key listening, just hear that little transient, and then I'll just start mixing it. Yeah, I like DJing without any headphones because I get to focus on the crowd more, I guess, because I'm just looking at the crowd, right?
What do you feel like 3 minutes before you get to the stage? Even if it's a
3 minutes before stage, I get super quiet.
You have heart attack?
I get super quiet. Yo, I still get butterflies. I get super quiet because I'm just like anticipating the energy and the like emotion of getting on stage. You know what I mean? You get on stage and you're like, I'm literally in control of this entire party right now. It's it's a crazy, you know what I mean? Like, it's a crazy feeling. You're like, everyone's looking at me. Like, whatever I play is going to come out of here and it's going to create the entire vibe for all these people. And you're like, all right, let's get it. And then the second you press play, it's like you just get overthrown with all these crazy emotions and you're like, fuck, let's go. You make that first transition, you're like, let's get it. That's when the headphones come off and get thrown on the ground. First transition, like, we're back, let's go.
I just mentioned for myself that it doesn't matter what the state, I mean, physically how I feel myself. I can like haven't slept for a day, or I can be super tired or whatever. When I push the button play, everything is get off or out.
Yeah,
you just like the new one, and it doesn't matter. You not feel laziness. You're not like tired or drunk. You're just like, okay.
Yeah, you're for it. You mean there's no turning back after that, right? Once you press play, you can't stop and walk away.
So after 15 years, you still have butterflies?
Oh my God, I'm gonna have them for the rest of my life. It's my passion, you know. When you do something you're passionate about, it lights your soul on fire. And that preface to all the shows, it's crazy because you're like, shit, like, damn, let's go.
You have a 15 years experience. What the difference you can see in electronic music, like God, now everything. And 15 years?
Everything.
What is bad? What is good for the artist?
What is bad and what's good for the artist compared from now until then? Man, back then it used to just be so grassroots and so much about, you know, passion for music and mixing and X, Y, and Z. Now it's a full-blown industry and a business for so many people. And
it's
you know,
more
there's
business.
there's so many pros and cons with that. But I feel like, you know, the bigger you get, the more of a business it becomes. And the more of a business it becomes, the more of a business it creates, right? And that business part of the industry, there's so much ego and X, Y, and Z into that tarnishes kind of like that soul feeling that house music and music has created, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's turned it into kind of this competitive market, which I hate. I think competition is stupid and we should be focusing on collaborating. Yeah. But people get big and they want to say the best and whatever, and that's fine. But like, I don't know, that's what I would change. I wish we can go back to the old school ways of just the real plur vibes, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much opinion and so much like entitlement to those opinions now, and so much pigeonhole opinions and so much shallowness in the industry now. That
Why?
Back in the day, it used to just be so.
You think it's like a social media thing?
Well, there's just so many more people doing it now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's just
such
a
market of artists.
Huge market now, and everyone's trying to be the best and compete.
Be famous.
And yes, hold on this idea. And along with that too, there's people that literally promote that overnight success story and go on and be successful. And that's like just crazy to me because that just paints such a wrong picture of what needs to be done, and it discourages so many people. So that's why hood politics, I'm like, dude, we're breaking that stigma. We're bringing the love back.
Do you think that the artists who put their like success and famousness at the first place is like the way that it can be exist, like the how right to say, understand what I mean?
Yeah,
like not the music at the first place, but like that I'm I don't know, famous, a DJ and artist.
Yeah. I mean, good for them. Do you know
this artist?
People can do whatever they want, really, but you know, I feel that. But the future that I'm trying to create, you know, is so much different, so much different than that. And it's cool to see everybody jumping on that train and seeing, you know, things for what it really is, because things happen, things change, and it's all because things happen, you know, that they're allowed to change. So I feel like so much has happened that now that change is imminent and people are ready for it. So I'm stoked. I'm super pumped up about this year. I feel like the paradigm shift is happening. So
you also mentioned about the ego. I think that it's hard not to have a big ego if you want to be like a big artist, you know?
For sure.
You have to be a little bit ego-centric.
Yeah.
And think about yourself, like selfish a little bit, not maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
So how to find the balance between like...
For sure, yeah. It's difficult just because there's so much energy in it, and it's such a important thing for so many people now that it's like people would do whatever it takes, you know what I mean? But no, not me. That's not like me.
You never had this like situation that you're like, oh, that.
Oh, I've definitely had ego and been super proud of myself and shit. But at the end of the day, it's like, what am I doing this for? For me or for other people?
You're always talking to yourself, like trying to.
Yeah, A big thing that like humbles me and keeps me grounded is my record label and the people around me, because it reminds me, like, there's so much more at stake than just me, and building that community and having that family. It's like, whenever I'm at a crossroads, it's like I'll see all this shit, and then I'll look at like my little family photo of my family, and I'm like, that road, I'm like, I'm gonna go down that road. Let's go. So it keeps me so grounded and so sick. But yeah, it's a battle. It's hard. It's hard not to get lost in the sauce and have that imposter syndrome, or have, this competitiveness that that feeds into your ego to be the best and shit. But that's why it's important to surround yourself with people that are good. And
do you know any artists who get lost in the
I
famousness?
know a lot of artists who got lost. I can't name drop, but fuck, I miss them.
Can you name after podcast to me? This is secret.
There's
just whispering.
I got you. There's so many people. I mean, it's great. Everything comes with a sacrifice, but
it depends what you sacrifice.
I mean, you got to sacrifice the old life for the new life, and sometimes that involves getting lost in the sauce.
What did you sacrifice for the result that you have right now?
I sacrificed fucking a lot. I don't really like see that many people anymore. And like my old life of like always doing shit with my friends or fucking around is like not really there anymore. I'm super focused and super like in my own world trying to create what's next. But it's awesome, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's your old life your new life's gonna cost you your old one. But what's on the other side of all this is so.
What is it? Your old life? What do you mean?
Your new life's gonna cost you your old life. The old way you do things, the old schedule, the old friends, the old friend groups.
When you live in San Diego and.
I can't leave SD. That's my spot. But like I don't know, the things you used to do, like the life I lived last year is so much different than the life I'm gonna live this year, just because.
What the difference?
There's so many new priorities and so many new, those priorities change, and the things that you want to do require you to do different things, and you switch up your lifestyle and stop hanging out with this and stop doing this and stop going to that, and just things change. So you got to be ready to adapt to that change.
I'm really wondering from what you change your focus like this year, like what the prioritize.
My priority this year is 100% investing in myself and my time, and realizing that if I commit fully for 1 year and really don't let anything persuade me, in a different direction and take my attention away, and I commit, oh my God, I'm going to have everything I wanted to. But it's all about showing up for myself, right? And I had this thought. I was like, how crazy would it be to just like go all in for just 1 year? Because 1 year is not a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
And it goes by so fast.
It's already January past.
Last year I was like, damn, last year flew the fuck by. But I was like, what if I actually like 100% went in? And I did in so many ways. But like this year I'm super motivated to just put that to the test and see what happens.
But when you're saying go all in the like music way, what do you mean about this year? Like go to all festivals or do
No,
as
it
much
just means to
releases
just believe in yourself relentlessly and just handle every situation. Just go for it with no regrets. Put yourself out there. And just really don't take no for an option.
Just saying yes to everything?
No, I mean, like, if someone says no, be like,
whatever.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why can't I have that? Have that idea like I can have anything and there's nothing stopping me but me. That's what it is. You're the only person in your own way. So get out of your way.
Oh my God.
That's really it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Getting out of my own way this year, so I can get the things that I know I deserve and that I need. But it's only until I get in my own way and I'm like, this isn't good enough, I'm not good enough, this whatever, is when I start to retract. So I'm always looking at myself being like, let's fucking go. You got this. Just go for it.
How you build this confidence?
Time.
It's just like...
Time. And my philosophy on life is pretty dialed, I'm not going to lie. Time, experience, seeing your philosophy come to life in real time. Energy.
Because everything, when you're saying like, you know this for 100%.
I do.
What do you want to do and what do you feel?
I swear, I 100% believe it all because I've just seen it happen every day. It's my philosophy that I've seen work for me day in and day out that I have so much trust in.
How do you feel yourself in like 5-6 years?
Where do I see myself 5-6
Yeah.
years? Oh my God. World domination, but in the best possible way. I got so inspired to become like a public figure type person, because I would see these rappers or these big stars like have this huge platform and do nothing with it, right?
Yeah.
So 6 years, have that platform and just inspire the world and be there for people and show this new level of love and compassion and community to the world where everyone's like, you know, the stigma around everything changes and it's like, you know, we're just making the world a better place.
So cool.
Techhouse Tony Robbins. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to spread love and change the things that I don't like, and I feel like it's so much easier than we think it is, but we just let it get in the way because we don't like it. And we're like, oh, fuck that. But I'm like, I don't like that. I'm gonna change that. So I'm on a mission. We're far from over, so let's go.
What upcoming shows do you have, like in the next month or maybe this month? Big shows. I
got my headline at Academy on February 17th.
We are
coming, super
buzzing.
Coming. Everyone's coming to that. I got Space next weekend. I got some shows in Texas, New York, the Midwest, Florida, all over the place. It's going to be a hell of a year. I have so much music coming out, my best music I've ever made. Aww. I couldn't be any more confident because I prepared, you know what I mean? Like, I had the opportunity to make some absolute magic last year. We're hitting 2024 with everything prepared, and I'm so hyped to hit the ground running, and it's all good in the hood, baby.
About the Space, you played already at Space, right?
No, this is my first time.
It's your first time.
Yeah.
So what do you think how it will be like?
It's going to be fucking sick. It's going to be so sick. I'm so ready. Yeah. I'm thinking like super dark, flashing green strobes. I'm up there sweating with the shades on, all my crew behind me, having the best time, and everyone in the crowd like this. Damn, this motherfucker's tapped in, vibing with me on such another level. It's going to be so special.
Yeah, when I came first time in the Space, my mind was blowing up. I'm like, oh my God, what is that?
And I'm playing a super special ode to Space set. So I have a lot of new music that's along those like lines, you know, the stuff you hear at Space, and so much new music from all my friends. I put out a PSA on Instagram. I said I only want to support my friends on this set, and I've been getting so much sick music from my friends and their record label. So it's gonna be IDs on IDs on IDs. Put that Shazam away.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
When you're coming to other DJ show, you Shazam the tracks?
Oh my God, hell yeah! And I never get anything.
Do you have this feeling that you're a little bit shame? No, when you Shazam, when I'm
Fuck no, I'm holding it up so they can see. I got the Shazam.
Like,
I got the Shazam. Every show I've gone to where I Shazam, I literally hold up the Shazam like this to the artist, and I go, "What the fuck is this?" Because I know I'm not gonna get it.
No, sometimes you really cannot find it.
No, the best is when you go home defeated, and then it's like midnight, and they'll start to pop up. You're like, "Yeah, let's go." Or the worst is when you'll get it, and you're like, "This song fucking sucks," but it sounds so good at the club. You know what I mean? I love those tracks.
So when you're preparing your set, for example, for Space, how you gonna go? Like, what the websites or music platforms do you use, or you just like going to Hood Politics like demos 20,000?
Yeah, I'm gonna play a bunch of new stuff. I'm gonna play a bunch of new stuff from myself and the record label. Like I said, I hit up a bunch of my friends. I'm so many talented friends that I want to support first. You know, I'll do my crate digging too and find some really sick stuff. But I really like to support the homies and especially, you know, give them the opportunity to be like, fuck, my music's being played at Space or whatever. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, Space is such a cool place.
It's gonna be bumping. I'm stoked.
No, for sure. Like the people is there. When I came the first time, I was like, oh my God, Space is a kind of a community thing too, because people are not just dancing there. They're talking. They're asking like. Saying hi to each other.
Full-blown institution, yeah.
And a few spaces inside, the Floyd Club as well, and it's such a cool place. And congratulations with your first gig in Space.
Thank you.
One of the best clubs in US.
Yeah, definitely a dream of mine. I'm so stoked. I literally cried when I got the news.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it down. I'll make you proud.
And your fiance will be with you to support
My fiance will be there backstage.
She will be like in the tang, like dancing.
Oh yeah, she showed me the outfit. She's gonna be looking hot.
But also when I watched the video, like 15 minutes video about your day, she said that you're always forgetting everything.
That's true.
Have you ever forget the USB before the show or something?
100%.
I think you start not using the headphones because you forget a few times.
I forget it every
and
time.
that's why you're not using headphones.
I've shown up to venues 30 minutes for my set, and my USB is nowhere to be seen.
And what have
I say, holy fuck. What am I gonna do? And then someone will like drive back and find it and make it like a minute before my set. My craziest story, I was in Philadelphia. I played at 3 a.m. I was at this warehouse show, and I was there all night long. And right before my set, like maybe like an hour before my set, I went outside just for a quick smoke break, and I came back inside, and this was like 20 minutes before my set, and I reached in my pocket, and my USB was gone, and I was like, oh my God, I just came all this way. I just put in all this work to get here. My USB's gone. Fuck. Swear to God, I started scouring the dance floor, and I found it on the dance floor. 10 minutes before my set. I found it on the dance floor. Everyone stomping all around, and it worked, and I crushed my set. 10 minutes before my set.
How long are you trying to find it on the floor?
Like 20 minutes.
Really? You just like people are dancing?
No, I was like,
it's
yo, sorry, I
dark.
had my flashlight. I was like, sorry. And I found it. Fell out of my pocket.
I
Crazy.
think it's a nightmare for me
Oh,
to
I had so much anxiety.
lose
It was
the
insane.
USB. That's why I have like 3 USB and also a lot of things to make it more heavy, visible, and touchable. So
Yeah, you need that little USB case or something.
yeah,
I just have it in my wallet all the time, so fuck it.
it's crazy.
It is crazy. Yeah, I've also had times where I've shows where like I'm plugging in and
It's something
the
doesn't work.
firmware's like doesn't fuck with my record box, and it
And what
won't
do you
even
do?
load. And I'm just standing there on stage, and I'm like, dude, fuck.
Start singing.
Just start singing, yeah. Na 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 na. And everyone's like, shut the fuck up. But we always pull it up. I've never had a show where I had to walk away from it because I didn't have my USB. I always works out for it's by the grace of God. Crazy.
You always find a solution.
I always find the solution, yeah.
Okay, Susan. If right now, I'm pretty sure right now, the young artists watching you, what you can recommend them and they're just starting their career, just like the first year, what you can say, the advice or tips, how to become the successful musician?
Stop aiming for perfection. Stop trying to make everything perfect. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect and just let it be. Not every release needs to be absolutely perfect. Not every song needs to be number one. Not every song needs to be perfect. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, stop. Get out of your own way. Trust in yourself and just put shit out. Self-release it. Release it with friends. Create your own label. Just create anything. Just put it out. Because it's better to have something online, that a tangible song, mashup, whatever online that somebody can look at, than nothing. So many times in my early career, I'd have an opportunity and they'd go, where can I listen to your music? And I go, nowhere, because I'm too scared to put it online. Boom, opportunity gone. And it wasn't only until I'd put out my 10 shitty songs, whatever, that people were like, oh my God, that's sick. You have your music out and online? Like, I fuck with that. Let's go. Get out of your own way. Believe in yourself. Create. Have fun. And surround yourself with good people. Facts.
And if you have any tracks that you think that face the hood politics,
Yes.
you can send, because I remember that I just DM you in Instagram and asked the email for
Yeah.
politics, and you said like, yeah, take it, just send it.
Yeah.
And it's not so hard to get attention from your label. And
Exactly. And even if we say no, like, don't let that stop you. Put it out. Because it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
Okay, as I understand from our podcast, you have to be confident whatever you're doing.
Yep.
Not to be perfect.
Nope.
Just believe what you want to be and where you want to be.
Yep.
Be true to yourself.
Yep.
And have a good wife.
And yeah, absolutely, yes.
The
Absolutely.
best partner.
The best partner, yes. I don't know. It's crazy. Everyone's gonna feel so silly when we leave this life, and we're gonna be told like what we could have done, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck, it's too late." There's a very interesting quote that resonates with me super hard. It says, "Hell is seeing what you could have become." How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Imagine dying, and God's like, "Yo, look at this. Look at what you could have done if you got out of your own way," and you're like, "Fuck, I blew it."
You proud of yourself? What do you
miss
have
100% of the shots you don't take, so swing for the fences, baby.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, this
I
was
hope
so
that
sick.
you will be back.
Of course, I
to
love
my
this
podcast.
couch.
I hope we get the new one soon.
No, this has been like the flowiest podcast I've ever been on. We're crushing right now. This is amazing.
I wish you good luck with tomorrow's show.
Thank you.
I wish you like the best show in space, in Academy.
Thank you.
I would love to come and support you.
I won't let you down.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to the gangs. All about love. Let's go.